Alright, hey guys, this is an album cover.
And I'm MrPopo, and we're bringing you another cast from the HFI High Five Invitational Tournament. This is, again, round one. And actually, an album cover and I are kind of the starters of this tournament, and it just so happened that we had to play in the first round of this tournament. Now, it is double elimination, so that's not extremely significant. We won't knock each other out yet. But anyway, this is game two. I took the first one, and an album is going to see if he can come back. We are playing random versus random, and we were joking before. Neither of us play Protoss. I'm a Terran player, and an album cover is a Zerg player, and we see album is sorry, is spawning Terran, and I'm spawning Protoss. And so, album, why don't you talk about the map a little bit?
Yeah, this is, I lost the first game, like Popo said. This is the second game in the series. And so I got to choose which map I wanted to play on. I chose this map that I actually just forgot the name of the map because we forgot to remember it and write it down. That's what happens when you don't write things down, guys.
Also when you're a noob.
Yeah.
Like us, both of us.
Yeah, so forgive me for that. But I picked this map because I knew that Popo probably hadn't played on it before.
Which is true.
And I don't know, I like this map because sometimes one of my faults is I will feel scared to expand early on. But this map does have these destructible rocks with an easy to defend, for the most part, expansion. Both players have it. You can see here, got a little ramp down here. So I figured this would be an interesting map to play on. However, I was lucky enough to get Terran. And I feel like this map really favors Terran for the fact that you've got these these ledges overlooking these expansions. So when I said earlier it's kind of easy to defend, well, it is from the ground, but from air and drops it can be really hard to defend against. But you can just see Popo's getting this scout in here, not really doing a whole lot with it. And I think I do end up killing this.
Yeah, I was playing so off. I hate Protoss, and so I stuck that scout in there, and then I pretty much just forgot about him. And yeah, he got cornered and blew up in a blue cloud of smoke. So yeah, very unfortunate. I had no idea what build album was going for.
But you do. It looks like you're chrono boosting out of Zealot here. So.
Yeah, and well, you can see I got my Zealot stuck there. This is also the second time that I failed with my pylon placement. And so I just go ahead and kill that one, and had another one on the way.
And I am, let's see, I've got a little bit too many minerals right here. I think I have decided with Terran, I feel like a pretty good build is the 111, or better known as the Destiny Cloud Fist build.
Oh, yeah. Classic, DCF.
Yeah, the DCF for short. And so that's what I'm going for here, however long it does take me. Getting second gas and the factory here. So, yeah, that's usually what I do. And this, wow, this probe is persistent.
Hardcore.
I feel like this is he's about to die. Up.
Go! Oh, man, he was going for the attack, too. He wasn't going for the run by.
He was going straight for the attack.
Forget this, I'm taking out a Marine. No.
Alright, and you don't have any...
Yeah.
Nope.
We don't need to look at that. No, look, I got two. Okay, I have one on that gas.
All right,
so that's embarrassing.
Something you could and I'm going, I think, for Reapers. Yeah, obviously, very not early Reapers at all, but I do know that, of course, there's a path right here, then over here, then up here and here, and you can look down here, and just so happens that this is when you're starting to clear off your destructible debris.
Yeah.
So I kind of got lucky and timed that correctly.
And it's also worth noting that the day before this game was played, Album and I played, and we spawned Terran versus Protoss, and this was just for fun, and I was just totally destroyed by like 2 Reapers, because it said, you know, it's like probes are under attack or whatever. Well, I had a little probe just like hidden at his expansion, so I figured, oh, that probe just died. No, he had Reapers in my mineral line, and so I think, I don't know if that was in the back of your mind on this one, that it worked before. Maybe it'll work again.
I'm sure it probably did.
Are you going to switch those? Or
Well, you know, I always try to go ahead and build one tech lab in my factory,
okay.
but I never end up actually being able to switch them. And I realized that, you know, I'm starting to think at this point, okay, yeah, I'm going to make some drop ships, and I am going to put some tanks up on this line. Here's a Reaper here. He's just chilling. He's waiting on his buddy over here, who's late to the party. And so I realized, you know, I actually don't need a tech lab for medevacs. So I decided not to switch them. We're going to go with that answer. And of course I am researching siege tech, because siege techs just have an amazing range up on here. You can easily snipe the Nexus, anything mining investment gas or the minerals. It's really, really powerful. So he's coming up here. His friend is finally got his act together, found his car keys, and is on the way to the party.
Yeah, and let's see, what build am I going for here? I've got 2 gates there. I think I went for 4 gate. No, just 2. And cannons.
Well, see, you are getting this upgrade, ground weapon level 1 upgrade.
Yeah.
And so you are building your Nexus here. So you're playing defensively. You're turtling up. However, you don't know about these.
No, I had no idea that high ground was even there until, well, we'll see.
You can see the unit composition here. Finally getting this medevac and 1 tank, 2 Reapers, 1 Marauder, and 2 Marines. So I did spend most of my minerals on trying to get this tech quickly. And however, I do have this reactor on the bunker here. And here come I'm sorry, on the barracks here. And here come the Reapers here taking out that probe. What were you thinking when you saw this?
I actually didn't see it. I just heard probes under attack, and I looked over there. I didn't have a probe, and I was like, "What just happened?" I had no idea.
Oh, sad day.
Yeah.
And yep, siege tech is underway, and
that's when I figured out what was going on.
Yeah.
And there, maybe I thought that was a cannon. No, bad plan. And of course, that warps in just in time, so I just cancel it.
Just in time. And really what you can do with tanks here, of course you can see down here because of these Reapers, but when they're not here, obviously what you can do is use your scan to scan down here. If you've got enough tanks, you know, 3 or 4 tanks, you can actually scan and snipe off a Nexus or some hardcore buildings before anything happens. And some bad micro here causes those to just leave. And he should have actually come up here. Oh, he dies. Sad.
I think that might have been friendly fire. Actually,
he might have got. Yeah, I agree. So let's look at the income. You are doing better than me on income a little bit. Yep. And I should be using the mules, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Yep. And I can still. Can I see this?
Look at it, like the electricity like zapping around.
It's
weak.
It is weak. It's going down, but the shields are regenerating. And but here comes another tank.
And I think at this point I started thinking I was going to go air. I'm not sure. Maybe I just started pushing out. I don't know. At some point I got a Stargate, and I decided I'd go mass 40s. Okay, no, okay. I went 4 gate at this point. Yeah,
you did go 4 gate. So here you are. I'd say a Stalker. Let's look at units. Stalker heavy. Yeah, definitely Stalker heavy.
How much money I have? It's embarrassing.
That is, it's hard, but it's a learning experience. Okay, so you have a pylon that's not really a proxy at all. Like you could definitely stand to put that closer.
Yeah, I think I moved it up a little bit on the next one. I was kind of leapfrogging, I guess. I don't know. I don't know why.
Because you could.
Yeah, you know, it's just in game. You just make decisions.
And so right now I've kind of got this. These are just holding the line here in the back. And I do have a small army here. Gonna get a little bit another Reaper, but I've got a couple Marauders and all these Marines. Go ahead.
And sorry, there goes my 4 gate, and I knew you had walled off, and so I don't know. I went for the Expo first to see if you had one there, and then I figured I had to do something with it. I went 4 gate. I have to see if I can at least try to push through.